7 a.m. as opposed to p.m., by the way. It's the Cam and Mo Show.
I'm Cam.
And I am Mo. All right, so producer Zoe, I may have told a fib. I was running late, Cammy, on
Yesterday
Friday.
morning.
Yeah, yesterday. And Zoe and I had this meeting scheduled. We're going to catch up on some stuff. She was going to yell at me. But I woke up yesterday morning, and I was in the middle of doing something big. Have you ever like had a meeting or had something coming up, but there was something more important than what you had scheduled?
Like something was going on in your morning schedule. Like something, okay. So what was going on that was so big?
Well, there was the SpaceX Starship launch.
Okay, you were watching it.
I was watching it.
Okay.
And it was big news because this was the flight test of the Starship, which did very good, by the way.
Oh, so the launch was getting ready to happen, or it did launch?
Well, it launched
Right at meeting time.
and the ship made it to space, but I was like, okay, this thing's going to melt and blow up on re-entry. But re-entry was like 35 minutes away.
Oh.
So if I left, there was a chance I may miss something. So I texted Zoe, and I said I'm not gonna be able to make the. Now what exactly was my text?
He said, "I am hunched over the toilet right now, projectile vomiting, and I cannot control my bowels. I'm gonna be 30 minutes late for our meeting."
See, and you can't say no.
Highly dramatic.
And I was like, TMI. See you later.
I'd be like, nope, we have a meeting.
Sorry, please hop on the team.
No, but the thing is, it's like, the SpaceX launch was something big, and the rocket went up, and it was a super heavy rocket, and it hit space, and everything was good. But, this was like flight test number 4. So I was like, okay, maybe something drastic's going to happen. The ship's going to go back down. And it's supposed to splash down in the water. And it accidentally splashes down on Cammy's house.
Yeah, and I mean, if it had been number 3, it would have been different. But, but that's what you send. You don't say, you know what?
No.
I'm not the best employee. I'm not going to make the meeting because I'm watching this SpaceX launch.
Which, look, I'll be honest with you. It was probably the best day. I should have said that, but it was Zoe. I didn't want her to think that.
What does that mean?
Well, I didn't want her to think that the space launch was more important than talking and meeting with her, which it was, by the way.
So did you keep up the stomach problem all day long too? Like, still pretty bad.
I can't, Zoe is one of those type of people, like, you can't lie to her too long.
Yeah.
And so I saw her when I came in, and I just started laughing, and I said, hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I was watching the space launch.
So immediately.
But now I'll never believe you if you ever say I'm having tummy troubles.
Why? I mean,
because you canceled. You were like 15 minutes behind. Like, you got here not that long after our meeting was supposed to start, and I was like, man, that cleared up quick. I guess he got some, like, Imodium or something.
I think you were on the phone with me, and you were like, yeah, so super strange. Moto canceled our meeting, and he said he was, like, running super late, and he literally is pulling up the same time I pulled up.
Yeah.
Like, it was so funny, yeah.
Twiggins, yeah.
Yeah, I see. My thing I've learned with Zoe is if you're going to lie to her, you need to commit. Like, you have to commit to the lie for a while. You can, and with this SpaceX situation, what are you doing watching a SpaceX? Like, you wouldn't go to space.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
You won't even get in the water. You can't go to space.
I will go to space. I will go to Mars. You're right. I will not go to the water or go in the water.
I will not.
Especially in the ocean, in the Gulf Shores Ocean. I'm not going in that water. But the space.
Put me in the SpaceX launch.
Now, did you guys know anything about this rocket launch? Because this is history right here.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Super indifferent to it, to be honest.
Look, I mean, one day, Zoe, you're the youngest one on the show here. You could be on your way to Mars. in the next 20 or 30 years.
No.
Fingers crossed on not, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll probably actually be on time for our meetings, is what we'll be doing.
I've got meetings scheduled.
we will be in our meetings. We won't be sitting watching TV.
I thought I was really doing a good service in following up on the launch.
And letting us all know.
Yeah, exactly. Because I knew that you guys wouldn't be watching it at all. I was thinking that maybe Twiggins was watching it. And then I said, nah.
It's not that interesting to really cool people.
I do like space. I will say I do like space. I didn't
like
know
space
about.
Too.
I didn't know. Well, apparently you don't.
I just don't care about spaceships. You ever see a star?
No, it's a starship. It's a starship, and it goes up in the air. And by the way, it almost landed exactly where, but the ship, but the ship started to burn up on re-entry because Okay, never mind.
No,
Zoe,
I'm actually interested.
That's what happens every time.
Oh.
well, it doesn't burn up and melt.
It happens every time.
Not every time, Zoe.
Every time on re-entry.
Well, yeah, because the plasma. Okay, anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Zoe
on.
actually does know a little bit.
I just have to say, as my friend and mentor in life, Nicki Minaj once said, starships are meant to fly.
That's all we need to know. Yeah.
Thanks. Zoe, how's the weather for today?
The weather today. Good morning, Gulf Coast.
Morning.
It is currently 68 degrees and mostly sunny. It's sunny conditions are expected all day, but honestly, who's to say? There's nothing on the radar for current. It is going to be sun all day, sun. Wind gusts are expected up to 9 miles an hour, and it is going to be the high for today at 93, which is really nice and warm and sweaty and toasty. And the low for today is 67, but it already happened, so you don't even have to worry about that. For the
hold on. If that's going to be the low and it already hit there, then why would you even bring it up, Zoe?
Because I read it.
This is the forecast.
I'm almost done if you just let me keep going. There's a tropical system in the Gulf possible next weekend. There's a hurricane. No. That was a PSA. It wasn't that wasn't like a whoa. It's like a beware. Next weekend, June 15th through 17th, models do show a slightly better chance of low pressure developing in the Gulf of Mexico.
See, I know my stuff.
You do.
So basically, New Orleans through Miami, beware.
Oh, wow.
I have a question.
That's
goodness.
quite a ways.
What, Twiggins?
If you're watching online right now, they just showed a radar image. I believe that was a news station out of New Orleans. I don't know. I believe that wasn't even a local news station.
Okay.
I don't know. So I mean, this weather report just keeps getting less and less credible every week.
Zoe's trying. Okay.
All right, Zoe, what else you got?
It's gonna be hot today, so wear your sunscreen if you're going to the beach. If I'm going to the beach, it's gonna rain, so don't even worry about it. It feels like 69 degrees right now, which is a little silly.
Hold on. What's the temperature again?
The temperature feels like 69 degrees. Holy Bagumba! The UV index is gonna hit 11 today.
Oh wow!
I don't think it's ever been 11 ever.
Definitely sunscreen.
I have a chance of tanning today.
Maybe I should go to the beach.
Yeah, then it'll
rain.
Okay. All right, Zoe, are you done? Coming up, we're gonna hurt somebody's feelings on the show. Cammy,
definitely mine.
And you could join in too. We're gonna describe each member of the Cam and Mo show in one word.
Oh, be nice. Be nice. Be nice.
Mine, I already know what you guys are going to say.
Okay.
Is Mojo is fantastic. One word, fantastic, right? We'll get into that next. First, it's The Weeknd. It's Die For You. It's the Cam and Mo Show, 6:38.